Hey everybody, welcome back to more EarthBound for the Super Nintendo. I am the only Python 4 and this is a slice of gaming. Last time we were trying to get to Forsyth by bus, but there's a big traffic jam and now we're in the desert. Monkey help! Welcome! Our paradise exists beneath that hole. Talarama is great and kind. He knows everything Talarama does. He made us the underground rooms. Well, let's go and cool off and visit this guy. Sometimes in this tunnel you'll encounter very weak monsters. Speaking of which, mobile sprouts are also here too. Monkey, what do you have to say? Talarama is now fasting and practicing silence meditation. He is also abstaining from anything that would make him sick or smelly too. Please don't bother him. A little bit too late since the mushroom is doing it, but let's join in on the fun. Bother? Bother? No, he's not moving for anything. If that mushroom can't do anything, then we can't either. So with this little, nothing aside, welcome to the desert! And here's our welcoming committee, is a dinosaur with a pretty sweet mohawk. So this is the Crested Buka. He is the lesser of your worries here. He's actually probably the least scariest monster in this place. Out of the several that are in here, 2 of them can kill you. And something about the desert is if you die, there are no doctors here, so good luck reviving somebody. You have to rely on couple life noodles, or Horn of Valor if you happen to have any. Luckily for us though, there are several presents lying around this place containing helpful and pretty good healing items, so you might as well look around the desert because there's a lot of good things here. So also while you're wandering around, keep your eye out for this tiny black pixel. Why would you feel like talking to a tiny black sesame like me? I want to apologize to the wet sesame that I hurt before if I could just see her. Get it? 'Cause it's a pixel. Also the most appropriate time as we open up to this love story of sesame seeds and as he crushes the butterfly. I hope the UFO and the sesame pose for this too, even though it might not look it. But when the picture turns out and we get it delivered to our house, they're gonna have the little peace signs too. Speaking of UFOs though, let's get into a battle with one. So this UFO has gotten dressed up and all adorable with a little ribbon. However, no matter how many ribbons you stick on this UFO, it's still the same UFO basically from Peaceful Rest Valley. It does nothing different at all, except leave you bags of fries. Fantastic. So since the desert is pretty hot, it will introduce you to a brand new status ailment in this place. So it gets pretty warm, and kids tend to get sunstroke when it's pretty hot, and that's no different in this game. I'll explain that a little bit here, but first, butterflies. Also, butterflies tend to lead to very dangerous places, especially how massive this place is. So going back to sunstroke here, you'll have 2 signs that it's happening. One of which is that you have a little sun symbol beside your character's name, and the second is that the screen will start flashing red and slowly drain your character's HP. Just use PSI Healing Alpha. It cures it pretty easily. So yes, that butterfly right there, that is a murder monster in disguise. Hey, speaking of sunstroke, let's get rid of that right away so Jeff doesn't lose any health. Ooh, dead bodies! We sleep in the desert, so we're often mistaken for corpses. But a corpse doesn't usually wear a bathing suit, right? Hey, stop staring at my tan lines, go away. Annoying kids, what a group of brats. Scat, you little monsters. Well, probably not the best place to sleep, but hey, whatever suits your mood, I suppose. And also, as per usual, since, we've run into 2 of the monsters here, if I happen to get into any battles with them, I will edit them out at this point forward, unless they are joined by cohorts that we've never seen before. And those are always exciting. Speaking of exciting, I'm going to have to leave this boiled egg behind. Which makes me sad because it's like we abandoned this boiled egg and now it's crying. So let's take a look for the white sesame so we can have this little love story all complete, so this might be a little bit harder to recognize. Oh, speaking of deadly monsters, here's one. This is one of the 2 monsters, probably the lesser of the 2 evils in this place. This thing can kill you if you're not high enough level, or if you have very low HP. I'm looking at you, Paula, right there. It can shave off half, if not all of it. Yeah, the trampling. So if Paula got hit again one more time, she'd be dead. Actually, it hits just the right amount of health that she has. So this is where the rolling HP mechanic comes in. Quite handy. So we're gonna heal her quick. Might as well use an item since there's like a million of them in here. Have a bag of fries. Delicious. And do I want to use anything else? Let's see. I have so much stuff. I feel like I need to get rid of it, but it's also useful. I'll leave her. She'll be fine. Probably. Oh, butterfly. Can we catch it in the cactus? Yes, we can, sort of. So this present also indicates when you reach it that you've passed by the white sesame. It's actually to the left of it. So we're gonna head back here and see if we can find it amongst the sand. Oh, also, this brown dog may look like the runaway dog, but it's not. It's a wolf. A desert wolf, specifically. I think it can poison you, so it's one of the two enemies in this place that tend to do the lovely poison attacks. Which is one of the reasons why we have a few refreshing herbs. You can also use healing beta in case you get poisoned too. So in case you didn't buy any, I always like to keep one or two on handy. Anyways, I think I only have one, actually, now that I think about it. And Paula keeps getting murdered by everything, so we're going to give her a protein drink. Drink up. Delicious. Plus it's in the desert, so it's nice. Do we pass by it? Oh, there it is. Yeah, very hard to see.
I heard that the black sesame I used to love is somewhere in this desert.
I found him.
If you see him, please tell him that I still love him. Really? You seen him already? Was he okay? I see.
So let's go tell the good news to Black Sesame that White Sesame has forgiven him. Also, meet Smiling Sphere, and this jerkface known as the Scolipede. Or Scolion, actually, not Scolipede, that's a Pokemon. Anyways, it also likes to poison you too. However, the most annoying thing is the thing in the back. This is the thing that can kill you, if you let it. Because when it dies, it explodes to bits, and look at all that damage! I'm lucky that it didn't actually kill anybody or deal any mortal damage, but you can stop the HP meter right before it murders somebody, so that way they don't die, and that's a good thing. And let's heal up here with the refreshing herb, get rid of that poison. And I might as well heal up Paula too, just because she needs it once again. Have a picnic lunch. Picnic in the desert, how nice. Let's head back to Black Sesame now. And probably gonna have to face this battle, yep. Be right back. And here we have an oasis. As sea monkeys live in the sea, desert monkeys live in the desert. I mean desert, not dessert. I'm happy that there are animals in the desert, aren't you? No, because they try to kill me. Let's see what's in here. Oh, I'm so happy I made inventory room for this. So good. I guess it makes us move faster in the desert, I suppose. But not only that, it lets us catch butterfly without us getting murdered. Yes. The best. Let's handle this battle here since we really have no choice. Black Sesame, how's it going? We know.
What? The white sesame still loves me?
Oh, the closing of this romance. Let's go see if White Sesame has anything new to say. And continue this little romance in the desert. Maybe we'll get something for it. I love getting things. Did we pass it? Oh no, there it is. Okay. I always think I pass it. And... oh, I see. So there's nothing new to be gained from this. I'm not chasing after you because you end up giving me very dangerous situations, and that's not a good thing. I've been almost killed chasing butterflies. On several occasions, actually, because when I was chasing after butterflies, it ended up getting me into battles with Smiling Sphere. Also, you can talk to bones. I can imagine that it would be lonely for a pile of bones in the desert. Might as well take care of this. So we're gonna head more towards the east here until we hit this shack. The shack is actually pretty awesome. Because, most importantly, even though it has buried gold, this hole is great. Good hole, good hole, good hole, good hole. First, someone asked me to dig for buried gold. I began to feel like I was obligated to find it. Man, I'm starving. Do you have any food? I've got like a million things. I think I will give him... Do I want to give him a double burger? Or maybe do I feel generous and give him a picnic lunch? No, he looks like he could eat a lot of food, so let's just do a double burger. If I find the gold, I'll give it to you. Yes! Yes! Hold out on your promise. So this shack, as I was saying, is very good for two reasons. One, it lets you stay for free, even though the bed is terrible, and it'll probably stab you in the face. But two, it has a phone here, so we might as well call the mom. And also,
Are you homesick? Well, I knew there'd be days like this. It must make you feel better listening to your mom's sweet voice. So, do you feel any better?
well, bye! I love that at the end she just doesn't even care, but there's our first case of homesickness in the game. And as soon as we step outside the desert, Paula already has sunstroke. It's like 2 steps. Like, man, I'm so tired already. But let's check out what's so good about this hole here. There better be gold in it, but first, before we go in there, there's a few things up here. I believe there's a present. Yep. Perfect. Another sudden gets pill. I really need to remember to use that one in battle. And I think there's something over here too, other than this random battle. Let's see if my prediction is right. It is. Yes. Perfect. I am not touching that. I'm not going anywhere near the combination of those two things, of both the bull and smiling sphere. That's just something that I don't want to deal with. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, now that I'm not horribly distracted, there's one more thing I want to check out here before we go into the pit. So you'll notice too, we can now go to Foreside. The traffic jam is now magically gone. Also, I should probably take care of that sunstroke. So I guess it wasn't that long of a traffic jam because everyone got out of here within a matter of minutes. And here we have... I'm Brick Brother Pancho.
I'm Kid Brother Pincho.
I'm Thomas Jefferson.
But one of these things is not like the other. So here comes the slot machine! And even though the slot machine is broken, the guys carrying the sign will act as the slot machine. Let's see if we win something. Come on. Aw. Close! You can get several things out of the slot machine, including cans of juice, skip sandwiches, and I think you can get PSI caramels too. But it only costs $1 and you can really be here like all day. Oh, come on. Come on. Almost a full row. Ah, shoot. So we can explore this road here, and also somewhere around here is a box with a pile of cash in it. So I'm definitely looking for that. I think it's like $1,000 in there, so free money in a box? Yes! 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 Well, since we're here, we might as well heal up for free. And also the butterfly is in a very safe place and not near death and destruction and horrible things. And eventually, if you go down this road far enough, you'll end up back at the place where we first started from. So there's the bus stop, there's the drugstore. So we don't want to go anywhere close to that because that guy cost too much money for me to stay there. So let's look for that box of cash. I think he was somewhere by this desert sign. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Yes, it was. Here we have... Yes, $1,000. You know what you could do with that money, too. We could gamble it all away like a responsible person that we are. I want to do one more. I love how it says Sanchez brother and their friend. How do you know Thomas Jefferson isn't one of their friends? Or their brother, rather. Yeah, no. Isn't this the same role that I got the first time around, too? So I'm going to leave that and leave my gambling addiction behind, even though it's very tempting to keep going. And let's go check out that pit, finally. Let's go back here, close to Foreside. I think it was... Nope. Have to go up to this area here. Yeah, that's where it's opened up. And battle! Thank you for that. Let's see what's so awesome about this place. But first, let's rest for free. Because resting for free is a very good thing, and I'll take any sort of free things I can get and take. And why not, because it's free. Especially so. Make sure Ness doesn't have homesickness suddenly. Uh-huh. Yep. Whatever, bye. Now let's go check and see what's inside the pit after a million distractions later. And it's a shovel in a thing. Good. Great. I'm glad we came down here. And actually, we're going to be coming back here shortly, because this place is about to become very important very quickly. So with that aside, since there's not much else here in the desert, let's go to the place where all the magical dreams and wonders come true. And by that I mean Forsyth. I don't want to go up there anymore. Nope. There's one thing I did forget, but I'll get it later. Probably in the next part. I just want to get to Forsyth. So since we cleared out all the zombies and stuff, who knows if zombies were even here in the first place, or ghosts rather. There's no ghosts in the tunnel, but sorry for that. There's no ghosts in the tunnel, so we can just merrily walk along. And we get a nice preview of the music of this place too. I can't wait to get to Forsyth. It's gonna be amazing. Who's ready for the biggest city in the game? I am! Oh, suddenly butterfly. Alright, good. I love when butterflies are in small enclosed spaces so I don't die from smiling spheres. Welcome to Forsyth. We are finally here. We can take the bus back if we want to, but no. No one wants to go back to 3. So this seems like the most appropriate place to end things off here, so when I come back, we'll go get the missing thing in the desert, and we'll hang out in Forsyth, see what it's all about. Thank you for watching.